Hi, I'm Nick Sohn, Chief Customer Officer at Brennan. Welcome back to another Executive Insights. Today, I'm talking to Fergal Cott, the Head of Data and AI at Brennan. So Fergal, data and AI.
Yep.
What are you hearing from our customers?
So the first wave of AI and business is very much around focused on building chatbots on top of companies' internal knowledge stores. So exposing HR policies via chatbots, etc. The next wave, if you like, and what we're hearing from our customers at the moment is what they want to do is they want to be able to infuse AI with their data. So if they're a customer or if they're a retail organization, they want to infuse AI with their customer data. If they're a member organization, they want to bring AI on top of their member organization or member data to understand their membership, etc. And that's what we're seeing in the moment.
Yeah, look, interesting. You talk about the data and where that data lives. And I think it's obviously very important to enable AI over the top. What are your insights around how customers are dealing with and governing their data?
Yeah, so governance is a huge thing. So the advice we give customers is that how they should look at their data is they should look at them based on kind of what we kind of talk about is endorsed data sets. So and for each one of those endorsed data sets, they set them up in a certain way. So they put a layer of governance on top of them. So they define who the owner of that data set is. Who are those data stewards that can maintain the quality of the data. They set up a security framework as well for that data set, and they also define the metadata for those data sets because that's hugely important for AI. It gives AI that context. So, for example, if you've got a member data set, and you define whether it's members that are going to be they're going to be using your financial products or whether they're on a service side, So giving AI that context is key to really leveraging AI.
Okay, good. And in terms of thinking about the end users, the folks inside the organizations that are using the output and the insights from the AI, are we seeing change management be an issue? Are we seeing those folks being scared of the data, or is it being heavily embraced? What's your learning there? So
the big thing really is that it's not necessarily a technology play. You mentioned change management. That's crucial. It's also kind of training and upskilling and AI literacy. So it's getting raising that AI literacy, that AI understanding of the organization, so that everybody knows, okay, what can they do with AI, what's capable, and then how to operate with it. What makes common sense around what data to use within it. What's the impact of if it gets wrong. So if you're customer facing, is your brand going to be affected if AI gives you a wrong response? These are the kind of critical things that you need to think about, and then having an AI governance on top of your AI is crucial.
Yeah, can we zoom out for a second? We talk about AI. There's predictive AI, generative AI, no doubt other types of AI. What are you seeing as sort of the wave at the moment?
So the big wave at the moment is generative AI, and we've kind of you can, if you want to follow the big players like the OpenAIs in the market and what they're doing. So they're all kind of moving towards that next level, if you like, So it's all you're hearing very much around kind of agent software. So these will be kind of autonomous AI agents that can perform tasks. So you might have an agent that could assist you with invoice processing, or you might have an agent. These are software agents that will live in your system, that will be able to kind of take action and do the task. So it's not where you're just kind of interacting, asking questions of it. You can say, okay, monitor my inbox, for example, and inform me of everything that comes in from this particular customer if there was a customer issue you're working through with at the moment. So examples like that. So that's where the market is going. So all the big players, Microsoft, Salesforce, example, they're at the moment they're really kind of pushing into this area of AI agents. So that would be the next big play.
Okay, and I think when AI comes up, there's often there's two sort of really important questions. I think there's the ethical considerations, and I do want to talk about that briefly, as well as the security and the cyber security that goes with it. So let's think about the ethical considerations of AI. Do you have a view on that?
So because the AIs, they're going to be trained on it's basically trained on internet data, you know. So you got to be really, really careful about when you use the output of AI. There's a number of policies, being developed by governments to cater for all this. So if you look at kind of European legislation, you can't use AI as part of a hiring process because there could be biases. That's a pure example of that. So I mean, that's where having an AI governance policy for an organization, the do's and don'ts really, what are the risks, how does the organization protect itself against these misuses of AI, or maybe trusting AI too much, Yeah.
Yeah, it is an interesting dilemma. We haven't, we don't often come across such big ethical dilemmas in IT. We certainly come across cybersecurity ones all the time, though. What's the view around cybersecurity and AI?
So, security is paramount because if you're going to be if you are exposing your data into external third-party AI systems, that's generally a no-no. But then if you want to utilize these models within your own cloud environment, you got to be able to do that in a secure, protected way. So you gotta have trust in your cloud platform and being able to do that. So it's paramount. I mean, governance and security are just pillars that just stand on each side of AI, if you like.
So Fergal, I do like to finish this off with the same question for everyone. Tell me something strategic, something tactical, and something practical.
So something strategic. So if you're not on a cloud data platform, you need to put a plan in place to get there, and you need to ensure that plan is aligned to your business strategy, so that you can roll it out most effectively aligned to your business strategy. So that would be a strategic initiative. From a tactical point of view, if you don't have a governance framework in place, I would recommend you look at your governance and you focus on your data and your AI, because one builds on top of the other. You don't have to overthink it. Keep it super simple. Focus on the key aspects. I'd also recommend running like a product like Purview on top of your data estate, and figuring out are you exposed to prevent against data loss, protection, etc. So that would be a tactical approach. From a practical point of view, and this is what I always say with customers when we're talking about AI, even if we're talking about very specific uses of AI they're looking to embark on, I recommend what they do is that they basically catalog all the potential uses of AI within the business. So what business processes can they infuse AI into, and where are their advantages from AI? So this will help them really kind of start to think about AI. It'll help them, prioritize where they get the most value out of AI, and it'll lay their understanding. So that's the kind of the line I always take with customers. This is just do a little bit of homework in terms of where they can use AI, and they're going to get a real benefit out of taking that approach and that thinking.
Yeah, awesome, Fergal. Great advice. Thanks, and thank you for joining me.
Thanks very much, Nick.
Thanks for joining us for another Executive Insights. Please join me next time.